Hey, old man here. Have you ever, went out and set up the shot, got everything just right, reached and got your camera, found out you didn't have an SD card? Or is that just me? Maybe that's just one of those things that old people do. I don't know. Anyway, welcome back. This week we're gonna do a little bit of work on the trail. We're going to check the cameras, maybe check on the grapes while we're out here. All right, let's go. All right, we're at the first camera. Get us an SD card. Anybody else have a little box like that full of SD cards? And here's our camera. And there you go. Looks like some spiders have taken up residence here. Alright, let's swap this card out. Alright, it's got both of the cameras swapped out. I didn't bother swapping out that other SD card. You've seen that plenty, I'm sure. So now we're gonna go around here and get to work on the trail. Let's get it. Alright, so here we are at today's object. We got this tree that's right across where the trail is, so we're going to see if we can get it moved. And the trail is actually right up here. So we'll get this thing moved out of the way, and I'll set something up so you can watch that, and we'll get it done. All right, let's put the little Runva to work here. We got the clutches right here. I should free spool. Okay. There's a little something to hook to here. Okay, we got this hooked up. We'll see what we can do with it. Alright, so the little Runva made short work out of that. Did a good job. Got it pulled over here. Granted, that wasn't a huge log, but it did break it loose from the main piece, and it was still bigger than an old man like me could mess with, so worked good. I'll get this tidied up here and we'll get on. It's a little bit hotter out here today than I thought it was going to be, but we're getting some work done. I did go ahead and finish up getting that tree out of the way up there and got that part of the trail open. So that's a pretty big step for me. I'm pretty happy to have that done. And I thought we'd come down here and check on some grapes. So let's see what we got. Don't know how well you can see them up in there. We got a few coming in. Not a good showing this year. I'm not sure if it's been too hot for them or what. We'll see how they turn out. These down here are my sweeter ones. These are the purple ones or black ones, whatever you want to call them. They're a lot sweeter than the golden ones I have. Not sure if that's true for all of these wild grape varieties, but it is for me here. Alright, so I pulled down here to another section. You can see that one pretty good, and you can see a few more right over here. I guess you can see them on the camera. These are a mix down here of gold and purple. Still very tasty, and these are good and sweet. I don't know if it's got anything to do with the different part of the property they're on or what, but hopefully you can see those up there, up a little higher where the deer can't get to them. Got a good many. So, all right, we'll go up and look at the golden ones. Not a lot going on here with these. You can see crop is kind of small this year. I guess it was the heat. We had a lot of record heat this year. These are slow to ripe too. Usually you get a good many ripe ones by now, and don't have many this year. The grape crop this year is kind of sad. I know I'm going to get slammed for calling them grapes. They're muscadines and scuffydines and scuppernaughs, and to me they're just wild grapes. They're mostly deer food around here. The deer really tear them up, the ones that are close enough to the ground for them to get to. They'll stand up on their hind legs and get them as high as they can. So I have a good many of the wild grapes, and I have a few pecan trees. As long as I've been here, they've never bore a lot of fruit, nuts, whatever you want to say. I do have some black walnut trees here, and they do pretty good. Maybe next video I'll gather some of those up. I noticed the other day there's a few on the ground already. I'll tell you a story next time about how my grandfather used to take care of black walnut. That's going to just about wrap this one up. I try to keep them kind of short, 10 to 15 minutes if possible. I don't think I have enough good content to make them any longer than that. But so yeah, that's what we got today. If there's anything good on the trail cams, I'll add that to the end of the video. So right now, so while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to be taking a trip in October, kind of an overlanding style trip, I guess you could call it, much like my older adventures. Would you folks like to see that here on this channel, or is that something you're not interested in since I've kind of switched over to this home life business? But I am going to be taking a trip. I'm going to go up to the Shenandoah Valley and then work my way back south on the Blue Ridge Parkway. Should be a pretty good trip. My son is going to travel with me this time, so I'm really looking forward to that. He and I haven't done a trip together in a while. All right, I think that's going to do it here. Look for anything that comes off the trail cams here. I apologize for the planes. My property backs up to the county airport. I think I've told you that before. So we get a lot of planes over here flying around, people getting their pilot's license and such. All right, old man out.
creeping in the room. Soon, one morning, death come creeping in the room.
Went down to the river, washed my sins away. Pray, 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 and pray for another day. I went down to that river, washed my sins for free. The devil's on the other bank, staring back at me. I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man. Another nail in my coffin, another nail for me. I gotta look pretty when I go down. Another nail in my coffin, can't you spare one more? I gotta look pretty when I'm knocking down heaven's door. I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man. I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man.